Okay, hello guys. Welcome to today's class. And if you remember in the last video, this is where we stopped the last time in our video. Okay, so let's clean all this code right off here. Okay, and for those who just joined the group recently, you might not be there when we started the class, but I will try my best to resend all the past videos. But so, in case if you like shocked at that, what is this screen right there? Like, and as you can see, this is a phone. So you might be shocked that while we're using a phone, that how is it possible to code on your phone? I will show you some bit of software that you can use to code right on your phone without yet using a laptop. We're not using a laptop because we are just starting the training. We're not going for bigger and bigger classes yet. So when we want to go for bigger and bigger classes, we won't have a choice than to use a laptop because it's going to be easy to run on it. So let's minimize and then let's go to Play Store where we're going to be able to download the application. So we're just going to search for web code. So here's web code. Here's web code. So this is what we're using right here. So you're going to just download this. So it's trying to update but you're gonna download this. But you I already have it on my phone, so I don't need downloading it again. So let's just go back. As you can see, it allows HTML, CSS, and JS ideally. So let's go back here. So here we have our script. So the last time we had a class, we talked about dive. I explained what a dive is. A dive is like a container where you can pack other scripts or other codes inside a dive. A dive can be a parent to any other properties, but a dive cannot be a parent to some properties. The properties a dive cannot be a parent to are examples like body. Dive cannot be a parent to body because body is the entire container of every code you pass in, and it cannot be a parent to HTML. It can only be a child to HTML. It cannot be a parent to HTML, and it cannot be a parent to ed or header or stuff like that. So it can be a parent, it cannot be a parent to header. So it's gonna be a parent to add, it's gonna be a parent to style, it's gonna be a parent to body. So here are what dive can be a parent to. But the other list of all other HTML codes, HTML properties, dive can be a parent to all of them. So let's move on to the next class where we're talking about we will now want to we have a project right here to create a calculator. So remember, if you want to start your code, you make something clear to the computer that it is a document type. So you write doc type. This is how to write a real HTML code. You delete this. It doesn't have an end. It doesn't have an end tag. So next, I told you guys we're gonna go with HTML because HTML is the parent of all other codes. HTML is the parent for all other code. What is the next parent? Is the body. Body is the next parent to all other codes. So now, right inside body, we want to create a calculator. So we're gonna write a couple of let's use a dive as the container, like I told you guys. So let's write this. Let's create a button one, then this button says one, and then another button, and then the button says two. Or so you can just do like this, that if we can just create these things to, okay, let's use two. Let's go on with that. Okay, we will correct everything inside the code. We correct every properties in it. So you can just say three. So let's just work without this. Let's firstly make use of a good testing things here. So we can go with another one we call button. Let's call it 4 or plus. So let's work with this. So there's one thing I want you guys, if you guys remember, when we talk about on click function, on click property. So right here, let's create our script. Like, okay, let's firstly run this so you guys can see this. We have 1 plus 2 plus 3. So I want to do something right here. I want to create an input property. The reason why I want to create this input property is that so that whenever we click anything in the button, it is directly going to go to what? It is directly going to go to, it's going to, when I click one, that one is going to enter inside this input. Like right here, that one, if you click one, it's able to enter here without you pressing one here. So when you just press one, it's going to enter this place. So what are we going to do here? We want to disable this part. Let's disable it. You're just going to just press disabled. If you press this disabled, you might write true inside it. Write true. So you press it, it's not going to work. So now, right here we have this. So let's go here and let's create our JS for it, which is our JavaScript for the site. So we are going to write it this way. Let's give it a space. Now, there is one thing I want us to do. We're going to call something function. Function. Now, what is a function? A function too is like a container in JavaScript. So I'm going to name, just watch it out as I will do it. I am going to really explain everything about it. Let's name the name of this function on click. I'm just going to write it next on click. Open brackets. I'm going to put in a value in here. I'm going to call the value number. So number. So I'm going to open the script here. Now I'm going to close this. So inside this place here, so this is what we're going to do right now. So we're going to inform this one on click, on click, on click is equal to. So let's change this name to be one, because of you need to be careful in JavaScript. You must make sure that the name you give your function is not a name of any properties in JS. If you're going to write function, function is not going to work. Or you write function let is not going to work. Or you write function val, it's not going to work. If you write functions with a name of any properties in JS, it's absolutely not going to work. So that's why we have to put one in the front of it so that we can have no error at the end of the script here. So let's now put in this. Okay, now let's call this on click, open bracket, one. Now in this on click right here, now the reason why we have on click is that we want to be able to bring in any values. That means any values that is right here. That's why we name it number. Whenever we have on click one number, and then right here on the on click function, let's put on click one. It's a mistake, on click one. Now if this person open the bracket and put in one, that one is going to be visible in this number part. So we can now say let's use let's create something here, and let's create a paragraph. Let's call it P. And then if you remember, we did something like this before. ID is equal to P. We're going to explain everything, so don't be scared about what you're looking at. It's not destructive. Constant P. Don't worry, we're going to explain everything. Just watch the video to the end. Dot get elements by ID. So open the bracket, we name it, the name of the ID is P. Now, so we're going to close the bracket. We're going to close the bracket out here. So then we just now we're going to say that P is equal to, okay,